At Val Verde Unified School District, we are invested in ensuring that every scholar is future ready. We have implemented so many exciting initiatives this year. We have made early literacy a goal for all of our scholars, adopted a new ELA curriculum, and started conceptual math as well as NGSS implementation. Moving forward with our MTSS model, we want to build on the system of supports that are provided for our scholars throughout their day in all content areas. This approach has provided us with the opportunity to stop, drop, and UA. The stop, drop, and UA concept was ignited through the belief that all students need to be provided instruction at their targeted areas. Once the teacher provides first best instruction and observes a need to intervene with several students, this flexible UA approach can be utilized quickly and effectively.
Use our what? Sometimes we can use our fingers. We know we can use, do you remember this big word? Say manipulative. Manipulative. We also know we can draw a proof picture. Or we can do what else? Lori, what else can we do?
Once first best instruction is delivered, the teacher must then make final adjustments to groups. As with traditional universal access, grouping should be made. These groups are soft groups, as some students will need to be switched immediately based on teacher observation and checking for understanding throughout the lesson. Our iStation data is a great place to start when forming your soft groups for ELA, just as our Jitters data and ThinkCentral data is beneficial for math. Multiple measures should always be used for grouping, and teacher observation is a huge component. When the teacher is done with the direct instruction portion of their lesson in any content area, they may then quickly make final adjustments to the groupings. If the teacher wishes to provide the stop and drop approach by utilizing our 1-to-1 ratio with technology, then a list of must-dos and may-dos is needed. As with anything in the classroom, it is imperative that the teacher review classroom procedures and norms before continuing with the UA process.
111. This worksheet has that on the board for our must-dos too, in case you forget. When I call your group or I call your name, I want you to put your, let's do mirrors on. Mirrors on. Mirrors on. I will. Quietly. Put my whiteboard away. Put my marker away. Walk back to my seat. Take out my math book. Turn to page 111. That was a lot of directions. Do you guys think you can do that without me? Let's see.
I will quietly put my whiteboard away, my marker away, to my seat, take out my math book, turn to page 111. Yes.
Let's go ahead and put our pencils down and put your Wildcat conceptual math sheets in one pile. Okay, so these are our universal access expectations. This is how you are expected to be in your rotations. Okay, so let's go ahead and read them together. Ready, begin.
On independent activities, I will work quietly and will do my best. I will respect Miss Johnson's time while she is working in a small group.
The final step in the stop, drop, and UA process is delivering the intervention, or in some cases, enrichment, to the small group of students who were strategically pulled to receive the support. During this time, any misunderstandings about the concept can be addressed immediately, while the lesson is fresh for both the scholar and the teacher. The teacher can then determine the best way to reteach this concept to the small group using research-based techniques. While this small group support is taking place, the other scholars are receiving strategic support through the use of technology, or while they build their capacity in the 4 C's through collaboration rotations. Now let's hear from the teachers who have been implementing this concept in their classrooms since August.
It's implemented usually daily for math. It's very stop-drop in UA, and it's for those students that haven't quite grasped the concept. So the other kids are working on differentiated activities where I'm able to have that time to work with students.
Well, we have a structured 30 minutes of UA time, but I try to do it as often as possible because I feel like if there are certain students that aren't getting a particular concept, a certain group of students, it's important that we sort of stop there. Each individual student can work at their particular level, and I just sort of either reteach or just introduce the concepts in new ways. So it doesn't have to always be that 30-minute block of time. It can happen throughout the day and in multiple subjects, not just in UA, but in math as well. And sometimes if I need it in social studies, while the kids are working on another skill, I can pull a group and we can work on that. It's a pretty engaging time as well. I feel like the UA time is a time where the students can see their own learning, especially on the tech, where it sort of shows the growth from the last time they took that particular test or the last time they played that particular game to today, the learning they did today.
So UA to me is students being engaged in different activities that are meeting their individual needs. All the activities are differentiated, and that's also my time to pull a small group so I can provide extra support for those students that need some extra help.
Our groups are constantly changing. I group my students based on multiple measures, I guess you could say. So the iStation data is tremendously helpful. They play a game, Prodigy.com, that also gives me feedback. Just through teacher observation, I'm able to group them. The way that I have it set up, my students, their particular reading groups, my students are numbered. So I'm able just to move the numbers to different groups based on the skill that I need to teach them for that day. So an alligator from yesterday might not be an alligator from today. So when I call the alligator group, for example, the kids will look over to see, am I an alligator or am I something else?
The benefits of immediate intervention are abundantly clear. Rather than waiting for a designated UA time, we have the opportunity to stop the lesson and remediate immediately. This provides more opportunities to have every scholar grasp the lesson to his or her full ability. So next time you are seeing that some scholars are not grasping the content, feel free to stop, drop, and UA.